There we go. All right. Good evening, everybody. It is Monday night here at the BTA Network. That means it's time for Monday Mayhem. That means we're going to have stories that didn't quite make it into the regular radar of the news, as always. So, anyway, I'm your host for tonight. I am Oblongstream. I'm currently joined on the line by our master and creator, Frodo. Hello, Frodo.
Hopefully we have more joining us, but I will say, before we start today's episode, I do want to kind of give a update on plans for BTA. As we all know, we are a news organization, news group, and the idea is that we are here to put the news out there no matter what it is. While we tend to avoid politics because, well, it's annoying as hell. Um, we have to also acknowledge politics. To that end, me and Shirley were just talking a little bit ago, and me and her have kind of come to a decision that I think will be beneficial towards everyone in our show. Um, we still need to cover the political bullshit. And tonight we are going to cover it because Mike is not here. We're going to cover some of the stuff that's been going on, some of the crazy shit, you know. But from now on, we're going to be creating a new episode on weeks that Shirley is not streaming a game. We're going to be doing what we are going to call political catch up.
Mm-hmm.
And what that is, it'll be an exclusive Wednesday episode where we'll handle the political garbage, which includes the trash from Trump. And it's just something we need to do. It really is, because we need to cover it to keep everything going. Um, I just, I just want everyone to know that yes, we will be covering some stuff about politics tonight,
Mm-hmm.
but most of our political stuff will be switching to a Wednesday episode.
Right. Of course, I'll be streaming this week, but we could start next week.
Well, and that's why I said
Mm-hmm.
when you're not scheduled for gaming.
Right. Exactly.
So yeah. Anyway, getting back to what's going on. Uh as you can tell, we don't have certain other members of the show
Yeah. Well.
here.
Yeah. Well, one of the thing is our resident Joker. Let's just say his stomach and him are having a disagreement. So.
Trust me, I understand, and I'll joke around with him all I want, but I'm never meaning anything.
Right. But.
But
But
the other
oh, just get well, buddy. All right.
the other one that we're waiting on is Janet. She should be coming, hopefully.
Unless she's
Unless
falling
you know
asleep.
something.
Unless she's falling asleep.
Do what you gotta do, Shirley. See if you can get a hold of her.
Okay.
But yeah, we're gonna try and get a hold of Janet so that we can get going. But
She's
um
in the chat. She's in the chat.
oh,
Okay.
well, Janet, get your butt in here.
She may be having. She could be having issues. So I'll accept her in the chat for now.
But yeah, we're gonna deal with that in a different way. But tonight we are gonna handle some business with politics, and I want to start off by saying that in Trump's deportation sweeps, he's also pegging people who are natives
Yeah,
in
Native
those
Americans. It's
deportation.
like, huh? How are you going to deport Native Americans when they live here? They're from here.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, but I have to question the sanity of anyone who voted for him because you guys voted for this shit. You voted for mass deportations of people who their only fucking crime was wanting to have a better life. Sorry about the background noise.
I didn't even hear anything.
But no, it it just for me, I don't know how you can support the man. I've been hearing some stuff, and it's just everything's been fucked up. One thing that I want to say that I've seen quite a few times is that y'all remember when we were talking about Project 2025.
Mm-hmm.
So Project 2025, about a third of it is being implemented as of right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
let me actually see if I can find the post, but yeah, it's about a third of what Project 2025 called for.
Yeah.
Project 2025 bingo. Hey, guess what?
Found it, huh?
I found something similar.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got.
Yeah, the one thing that I can't stand already is the fact that he has stopped wanting to put out information about the bird flu or any type of disease going on.
So, the Trump agenda is Project 2025, like we all said earlier
Mm-hmm.
before uh, before it happened. Um, deploy active duty troops on the southern border. That's both. Make federal government declare there are only two genders. That's both. In fact, I brought the fact that that now everyone's a woman, a female, up to some people, and they were like, "What?" Yeah. So every man is a woman now. Enforce death penalty wherever possible.
Uh huh.
Sounds like a Republican thing to do. Withdraw the U.S. from the World Health Organization and Paris Climate Accords. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Increase oil and gas drilling in Alaska and eliminate DEI from the federal government. He's done it all
Yeah.
that so far.
Okay, now there is one thing I can tell you, and this was heard over the weekend. Of course, you probably heard the Air Force had removed um video about the Tuskegee Airmen and Women Air Force. I forgot exactly what they were, but they've reversed course. They've put them back in, not for DEI, but it's for history and such. It's like, thank you. It's not all
Yeah,
because those two things had nothing to do with DEI. It had to do with making sure they were able to help during World War II. So I'm glad at least that's back in.
yeah, but it's still a problem because, oh God, it's just everything that's been going on with the politics has been scary.
Well,
It's scary.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, continuing on, get away from that for a little bit. What do you have, Shirley?
Well, let's see. All the snow, all that craziness about the snow we had last week, it's gone. It's now into the 40s at night here, so snow is now out of the question. We had rain today, so
I know in New Orleans they were talking about some of the streets
mhm,
with compaction
mhm,
being as solid as ice rinks.
yeah. I still think about the fact that Southwest Louisiana had a blizzard warning. It's like, what?
Yeah, and people are going to say, "Oh, this doesn't this doesn't support climate change." Actually,
It does.
yes, it does.
Yeah. I gotta. I remember I saw this a couple days after the snowstorm and all. The National Weather Service office in Anchorage, Alaska, said something to the effect of New Orleans had more snow in less than 2 days than we've had the entire month of January. They said, "Hey, New Orleans, can you bring us some snow? Or if you can't, can you bring us a king cake?" Because let's face it, it is Mardi Gras season right now, so. And I won't be surprised if I start seeing king cakes in my office pretty soon.
Sounds like fun to me.
Yeah,
Maybe you should get involved in the king cake and see if you can get the
the baby. Get that
what
plastic baby.
yeah,
Well, it depends. It depends. Some king cakes are a little too rich for me, you know.
I hear you.
If I want, I can take like a very tiny piece of king cake, but some of those king cakes are rich. So it's like right now, like at my job, I saw there was a coupon to get a foot long Oreo at Subway. I look at that as like that thing is way too rich for me. I probably need about 4 or 5 days to eat it, or if I want it all gone at once, split it with some friends. I'm not digging to the foot long stuff. I like a 6 inch, or if I want to get a foot long, do 6 inch one day and 6 inch the next day.
Oh, jeez. I just found something interesting, Shirley.
Okay. Oh, here comes Janet.
Good. What would you what do you think of a blueberry maple sausage?
Well, I haven't done the blueberry part, but I've done the maple sausage. Look, I was just mellowing out watching you guys on the big TV.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
no, you're good. I'm looking at this video, Shirley,
Uh huh.
and I'm gonna shoot it into the BTA chat for a minute.
Okay.
Look at this thing.
Sorry I didn't show up
Oh,
right away.
oh, it's
I had the
okay.
dog in my lap. Had the dog in my
You're
lap.
good.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. Oh my god.
Well, I've had maple sausage, but with blueberry? You gotta be kidding.
It's the well, of
Actually,
course I know where they're doing it. Mardi Gras style, purple meat. It makes sense.
yeah, but
Mardi Gras style.
Here's the thing, Janet. We
What?
know pork. We know pork is a very adaptable meat,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yes.
it takes very, very well to fruity flavors. Apple being one of them. So why not? Why wouldn't blueberry work very well
Hey, I'm not
with?
knocking it. It's just I'm just used to the maple by itself. But
Oh no,
being
I
the
get it.
adventurous, may I finish? Being the adventurous eater I am, I'd be willing to give it a try.
I'd be willing to give it a try, and actually,
It sounds good.
It looks
Hey,
good.
hey, Sarah, how's it going?
She's doing all right. We're finishing off Raw. She's I have earbuds in so she can't hear you, but yeah. We
Yeah.
we had an
I'm sorry I didn't
interesting
show
lap.
up on time. I just wanted to chill with the dog.
You're good, you're good. Like I said,
Um,
I have no problem with it. I was just questioning because we were very light on people and it kind of felt
Sorry about that.
oh,
I needed to blow my nose.
my I
did,
just
hey,
read
did you
one of
let
the
out the duck or the goose?
Neither
Did you
was
let
quiet.
out the flock of ducks or the gaggle of geese?
Neither was quiet.
In other
oh,
words, they were nesting.
there's
Yeah.
there's a comment on this video, Shirley.
Uh huh.
Damn, you killed Barney.
Oh.
Okay, where did you send the link? Because I didn't catch it before I accidentally shut the window.
It's in the BTA chat.
It, I mean, okay, yeah. Purple enough? Yeah, it is purple enough.
Okay, here it is.
It looks good.
Well, I am an adventurous eater. If I tried that and liked it, you know, if I tried it and liked it,
Mm-hmm.
I'd go back and try it again.
I hear you.
Okay, it's in the BTA
I,
chat. I
Yeah.
can't bring it up.
Hmm.
Oh, wait a minute. Coming soon. Oh, I've seen Brandon McDermott before.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, feeding my vegan sister's baby barbecue ribs. yeah,
You killed Barney. You know what? There's this place a couple of streamers I like to watch went to, and it's called Pig Fest.
Mm-hmm.
You got all of the samples you wanted of barbecue, full size bottles of barbecue sauce, about like that. Got about 3 or 4 different ones. But pe- people have been blending fruits and meats forever. You know,
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is where things get a little. I remember seeing this like yesterday, and this makes me laugh. Barney invades Toonami in hilarious Cartoon Network mix-up.
Barney invades Toonami.
Yeah. Okay. Now this courtesy of comicbook.com, and I know this is probably true. It turns out Barney invaded Toonami in a hilarious broadcast mishap during the latest airing on Adult Swim's famous anime block. Toonami has kicked off the new year with a new schedule, adding a major classic to the block for the first time in over 2 decades, and fans were already
Barney
glued to
was
their
the
screens.
classic.
No, not quite. But it turns out that fans were in for much more than anime with the latest edition of Toonami, as Barney's World made a surprising appearance much later than it usually would air on Cartoon Network. So it was a very hilarious and unexpected crossover for the children's entertainment giant. As spotted by Samster299 on X, a surprising promo for the now airing Barney's World on Cartoon Network made its very clashing debut during the latest broadcast of Mashal, Magic and Muscles on Toonami. It's a totally wild contrast between the content of the two franchises, and it was only a brief promo spot that managed to make it through before everything returned to normal. Thankfully, it's far from a serious issue with Adult Swim's Toonami programming blog, and it was just a hilarious and unexpected surprise. And he was able to post it below. Let's see. As for the anime shows that are actually supposed to be airing as part of Adult Swim's Toonami blog, the schedule for Saturday nights as of this past Saturday breaks down as such, all in Eastern Time. 12 midnight is Mashal, Magic and Muscles. 12:30 Invincible Fight Girl. 1 a.m. Blue Exorcist. 1:30 a.m. One Piece. 2 o'clock a.m. Dragon Ball Z Kai, 2:30 a.m. Naruto, 3 a.m. Sailor Moon. Yes, the original.
No Lupin, damn it.
Sorry. Janet, you know
you
Lupin's
know,
got his own channel on Pluto, right?
I hate the
I'm
little
actually
splash screen between commercials. Damn it.
I'm surprised that they didn't say Dragon Ball Daima.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Toonami
Oh,
just
that one's next.
Yeah, Toonami just underwent the changes of this weekend with the addition of Sailor Moon to the block. This was the first time in over 2 decades that Sailor Moon has been offered on Toonami itself, and even has the uncut version for Viz Media to boot. This was following Sailor Moon's return to Adult Swim as part of the now defunct Toonami Rewind block. This was a short-lived block of classic anime shows that aired some afternoons, but has since shut down, following more changes to Adult Swim and Cartoon Network schedule. So now it's living on through the main Toonami schedule itself instead.
I'm gonna check something. I know Toonami Aftermath still exists.
Let's see. What's next for Toonami in 2025? As Toonami continues throughout the new year, there are still some big things coming to the block in 2025 and beyond. While there are likely tons of new additions that have yet to be announced as of the time of the publication, there are also lots of returns also in the works, as well, such as My Adventure with Superman, which is now in the works for season 3. As for what has been announced, the first to look forward to is a brand new anime series from Cowboy Bebop, Carol and Tuesday, and more creator Shinichiro Watanabe. Titled Lazarus, fans won't actually be waiting much longer for the new series. A recent update has revealed that Lazarus is currently in the works for release later this April. A concrete release date has yet to be announced at the time of the publication, but Lazarus will also feature John Wick director Chad Stahelski designing action sequences and Soul Entertainment producing. It's yet to be revealed how long Lazarus will be sticking around for when it premieres, but with the spring premiere fast approaching, fans will get to see even more of what this new original anime project has to offer soon enough. Though Barney's World probably won't be involved.
Honestly, I was kind of irritated when I saw that Barney was coming back, and I'm just part of the reason for that
I love
is
you, you love me. Oh, sorry, Frodo.
But yeah,
when
thankfully it's called Barney's World, and it is on Cartoon Network, I assume, in the morning.
Sorry, Frodo. I couldn't resist.
well for me back when I was a kid, like we're talking like 12,
Mm-hmm.
no, not 12, 10 or so.
Yeah.
My mom made me watch Barney because my brother was only like 4. And I
In other
every
words, you
time
had to be the big brother. In other words, you had to be the big brother.
every time that show came on, I felt my brain cells screaming in agony.
No offense to Lala, but I could name one show that's um worse than Barney.
Which
How's
one?
that?
Oh, what is it with the Tinky Poe
Teletubbies.
Lala?
Teletubbies. Teletubbies.
To me, that's worse than Barney.
Mm-hmm.
No offense, Lala, wherever you are. I
Well,
just personally, I take Barney a little bit better over Teletubbies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Both those shows piss me off.
Well, we're speaking from the view of an adult. We're both
Even as a
speaking from the
kid,
view of an adult.
Mm-hmm.
even as a kid, I still thought they were stupid.
Well, all right. Oh,
Oh, I
shit.
found some. Anyway, so let's see. There's been some interesting developments going on in some tech stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
nothing major. No real major exploits have been found, but you just kind of keep an eye on things.
You know what I watched? I watched this
You're,
show, this stream on YouTube. This guy won two, not one, but two Nintendo Switches and some games to go with it.
Hmm.
if he actually won the Nintendo Switch 2,
Hmm.
I'd be all up on that shit.
Well, one was a regular Nintendo Switch, and one was an OLED. You know, and he did it with. You know what the Kujis are, Shirley?
No.
Okay, they're popular in Japan. They go to these machines. You put your yen in. You turn this thing, and you get an egg,
Hmm.
basically an egg, and it has a key in it. It has a piece of paper or a key in it. He got he did it twice. Once on
Hmm.
the claw machine and once on the Kuji machine.
Hmm.
You know what our feel like temperature is outside?
I was afraid to ask. What is it?
49 degrees outside and it feels like 36.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be breezy.
It is.
We're looking at 40 degrees outside right now, which, to be honest, is something that I'm happy for.
A new punk was gonna have to come in sooner or later.
Well, you want to know something? I hope and pray that that storm coming down the coast from Washington State helps bring some moisture for the help the firefighters. That's what I'm worried about.
Oh,
Oh,
one of my favorite WWE theme songs is playing right now.
Oh, okay.
I
oh
don't care
man,
who
this was
what
Taiwan
anyone
Plus
says.
News.
Go ahead.
What?
Well,
Taiwan
Personality is just a
Plus
good
News
song.
has even hit the California fires. Taiwan Plus News, another wildfire started in Southern California.
Uh huh.
Let me see when that was. Doesn't say when it was
I think Cody's
posted,
still
but
feeling the kick.
Well, I see that it's been raining in Southern California. The only problem
I
is
think he's
now
still
there's a
working
problem
on
of
it.
mudslides.
yeah. Oh, I've got a question for you guys. Florida is having a problem with falling iguanas.
Oh,
Do you know why the iguanas are falling out of the trees?
because it's too cold.
Yes, cold
Mm-hmm.
blood. Iguanas are cold blooded. They need the
Mm-hmm.
heat to regulate their body temperature.
Right.
Flunk.
Okay, so I spoke too soon
What?
What do you mean?
with regards to bad news on the tech world.
Okay.
I'm going to post this in the Zoom chat. This does affect you, Shirley.
Oh, okay.
The hacker news?
Yep.
Okay.
Apple has released software updates to address several security flaws across its portfolio, including a zero-day vulnerability that has been exploited in the wild. The vulnerability tracked as C Charlie Victor Edward 2025 24085 has been described as a use after free bug in the core media component that could allow a malicious application already installed on a device to elevate privileges.
Hmm.
So, to understand what that means,
It
elevating
could be hacked.
privileges, well, it's more than that. A privilege elevation glitch allows you to go from user land, where you are normally at, so running the applications and everything, talking on your phone, all that's user land.
Mm-hmm.
Privilege escalation allows you to break out of user land and go to kernel level. And at kernel level, you can literally do anything.
Mm.
Anything to that device.
What is the kernel of a program?
In
Because
in
you've
op
got a
in op
computer partial literate listening.
in okay, think about it like this. A kernel is the very, very, very core of the operating system. It's the part of the operating system that actually is essentially the operating system.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
So
guess
the
who's been
kernel,
has been credited with discovering and reporting 3 vulnerabilities in core audio? Google Threat Analysis Tag.
Oh, okay.
That's a good thing.
yep.
Yeah, go ahead, Frodo. Continue, please.
But
Sorry.
anyway, if you're able to gain kernel level access to a system,
Mm-hmm.
like let's just hypothetically, for and this is just for lack of a better term, let's say I knew of a Zoom vulnerability that I could use to take kernel level access to Shirley's computer.
Mm-hmm.
I could literally turn Shirley's computer into a member of a botnet
Mm-hmm.
and use it to distribute malware elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, you could use Shirley's computer to put malware on me.
Yep.
Don't you dare.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm overtired tonight. I don't know why.
I know you have,
Yeah.
you have, I know you never would, Frodo, but I know if you had to and they made you do it, and if you got desperate, you could unleash the hounds of hell.
Oh yeah. But I'm just saying, I know what I'm doing, but I don't want to do it because it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you guys, anyone who has an iPhone, you need to make sure you are updated.
Yeah, I'll take mine.
Because if you have any of that those bad apps on there or anything that can get you nailed,
Mm-hmm.
I would really hate to see your computers getting hacked by it.
Yep, that's true. Ow. Excuse me. My eyes are itchy. All right. Well, personal note. I did finish a 5K on Saturday at Blount Cultural Park here in Montgomery. Now the only thing is, I think I wore 4 layers on top, 2 layers on bottom, plus my crazy hat, plus a scarf so no cold air can get in my lungs. As it was cold. But I did it. Of course, I was the last person to finish, but the two people who organized it, they said, don't worry about it as long as you finished it.
Yeah, I'm glad you made it.
Me too. I mean, you know, one part of the 5K, I actually had to walk around a part you're supposed to walk on because it was actually a completely frozen puddle. If I'd have walked on that, I probably would have been in the hospital.
Or freezing your ass off.
No, no, trust me, I was not freezing my ass off. Like I said, I was wearing 4 layers on top and 2 layers on the bottom. So, thank goodness the sun came along to warm things up quite a bit.
Well, you want to know something? If you had fallen in that puddle, you'd have had a cold butt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost surprised that Shirley didn't complain on game night, game day when we were talking with everyone that her booty was cold.
Yeah. There's something we haven't not been doing lately. The movies. Let's see. What's it
You
called?
know why I don't go to the movies much anymore?
Why?
Nothing jumps out at me that I would want to waste $10 on to go see.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's see. Weekend. Wow. The grand total for this week was only about $53 million. And we're talking about everything.
Jeez.
Yeah. The number one movie was Flight Risk, only made $11.6 million.
What was their budget?
Let me go check what it was. Hang on. Great. Don't see the budget.
Remember what we used to do?
Mm-hmm.
Find the movies that have the lowest box office.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
that one that came up that only made $40 at box office?
Yeah, uh-huh. Okay, now the good news is not a single movie was under $100. The closest was Night Call with 105.
Well, I just found something perfect for Shirley.
What?
I'm gonna send it in the BTA group chat.
Okay.
Okay, I'm almost afraid to look. Dean's Dip.
Okay.
Okay.
Pretty
Looks
pickle
like
pie. Ooh, I
pretty
think,
pickles.
yeah. Pickles and
Oh,
I think
French onion dip.
I'm gonna pass on that.
hey now, no, hey, it would be better if the pickles were sweet instead. Oh, those are sweet pickle chips. Oh, I would like something like that if the pickles were sweet pickles. Like I
I'm
said,
sorry,
Mm.
I had to tease.
I'm an
Oh,
event. Like I said, I'm an
I
adventurous eater up to a point.
I got a little bit of local news here in Iowa.
Okay. Go local.
Our state's only nuclear power plant is going to be going back online within 3 years.
Ooh.
Is that good or
And
bad for you guys?
oh, I had an argument with some people online about whether or not it was a good thing for the power plant to come back. And I'm like, dude, if you actually studied nuclear power and how safe it actually is, you wouldn't be arguing with me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a huge proponent of nuclear power and getting it A, safer and more automated, and B, capable of being used in almost any circumstance. The reason being is nuclear power, if you actually look it up, other than human error, there has only ever been one nuclear power plant accident that was not caused by human error. And what one was that?
I forgot.
Huh?
I forgot.
I don't know.
Fukushima Daiichi.
Oh, yeah.
That was Mother Nature causing a
Yep.
problem, I would think.
Yep. That was because of that huge earthquake they had close to Japan that caused the tsunami that caused everything to go wrong. If it wasn't for that fucking earthquake, it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. And that's the thing a lot of people don't realize.
Mm-hmm.
3 Mile Island,
Yeah.
it was a human error.
Chernobyl was definitely human error.
Chernobyl, human error.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, every nuclear accident at a power plant was caused by human error, save for that one. And people say, "Oh, nuclear power is unsafe." I'm like, no.
Actually, um, nuclear power is safe only if the humans know how to handle it.
Well, and here's the really big thing that people don't realize. So someone was complaining in one of my local groups about the steam coming out of a nuclear plant. Newsflash, guess what?
Uh,
That
That's what's
steam,
keeping the reactor cool, right?
that steam
Yeah.
is guess what that steam has for radioactivity?
I don't know what.
What?
Zero.
Hmm.
There's no reactivity coming the big uh out of the big cooling towers because the water that is in contact with the nuclear material and the water that actually spins the turbines are completely and utterly separated. That's just a fact. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know that much about
Well, let's put it this way, Jan. Okay. There's now a new version of a nuclear power
hold on,
plant
hold
being
that thought, hold that thought. Gotta go in the living room and get my other phone.
I'll explain it again, but there's a new version of a nuclear power plant that I've been looking into a little bit. And so I always told people that between a coal fired power plant, an oil fired power plant, and a nuclear power plant, I would gladly live next to a nuclear power plant and not fear for my life. Right?
Right.
Well, this new nuclear power plant style that I've been looking into, I can't remember what it's called. Oh, it's salt reactors.
Mm-hmm.
It's a salt reactor. It's a nuclear salt reactor. And I would live inside the freaking reactor building if that gives you a clue on how safe these are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think now this is just me. I think atomic power has come a long way from back then. Because I know that a nuclear meltdown was triggered when somebody pulled the bars up too fast.
Um, in it's okay. The power plants that I'm talking about are called thorium molten salt reactors. And what it is,
Salt?
molten salt. Okay. So what it
Molten
is
salt?
it's a huh?
Molten salt. In other words, it uses salt instead
Uh,
of.
yeah.
Okay. That's a new one on me.
But basically you take the thorium, which can be re-isolated into uranium and used. You bring the temperature really high so that it becomes a liquid and you run it through the reaction. The reaction occurs in the liquid, and guess what? The chances of a nuclear explosion from that are negligible at best. And that's not a
Excuse
joke.
me.
But say, I don't know if we finished that.
Yeah, these nuclear reactors use thorium instead of uranium, and they can produce more uranium to use to, you know. So, anyway, anything else you want to talk about, Shirley?
Not off the top of my head, no. I know it's a bit. I know this is like a bit of a shorter episode than usual, but I'm not gonna lie, I am extremely tired.
Yeah, I think we could call it for
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
So,
because I do want to get some sleep. Seriously.
yeah, zombie.
Yeah, I know. Now, basically, here's the schedule. This Wednesday, I've got Master Duel, and then Friday, it's game night with Among Us. So,
Yep.
and then starting next week, we'll have our new show called Political Catch Up.
Is it
And she's gonna
CATCH-UP or KETCHUP?
KETCHUP. Political Catch Up. Ooh, according to Sajo, Raw already finished for tonight.
Yeah,
Kind of surprising.
not really. They've been kind of flexible on time, so.
Oh, okay. All right. But anyway, that's our basic plan for this week. So, and like I said, and Janet, wait till you see the bottle I've used to make the political ketchup.
Oh,
right.
Shirley,
Yeah.
thank you for keeping the quokka.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I did change the music because I want to, make it a little cooler a little bit. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to play the ending, so bear with me. Growl.
All right, I'm gonna bounce.
All right. So with that in mind, I am going to say love, peace, and chicken grease. Everybody have a great night. Sleep well. Stay safe. Stay warm. Stay dry. And we will see you. I will see you Wednesday for Master Duel, and we'll be back Friday for another round of Among Us. So, peace.